Hello, Mount Mercy community, faculty, staff, current students, and prospective students coming to campus the first time this fall. I'm here to talk to you about what we're going to do in dining services going forward during the COVID-19 pandemic and what our operations will look like this fall semester. First off, my name is John Anthes. I'm the food service director here at Mount Mercy. I've been here for about 14 years. What I want to get into first off is you'll see I'm not wearing a mask, but I have one here. All of my staff will be wearing a mask this year and making sure that when we come into contact with any guests that come in, that we have that mask for protection for us and for the guests. That mandate will be also for the people who come in. So for all the students, faculty, and staff that come in to use our establishment, they will be required to wear a mask as well. So right off the bat, you're going to see some things different in dining services this fall semester. First off, we're increasing our cleaning, increasing our sanitization, increasing all the different staffing measures we have in place, adding to those so that we can make sure we have the cleanest environment possible. With that, the biggest change that you're going to see is our self-service stations. So on the main line here, also in the salad and deli bar, we will no longer be able to have traditional buffet service. So service in which you come in and you select the items, you touch the utensils, and then the next person does as well. We'll have to eliminate that going forward, as we do not want multiple individuals to touch the same utensils. So what we will do is what you've probably seen through a K-12 environment before, is that we will be serving you off the hot food station. If you come in and want a cheeseburger or fries, we will serve that to you as opposed to you coming in and selecting what you'd like. The biggest changes with that will be our salad and a deli bar. So our salad and deli bar are self-service. We won't be able to have that option because we can't have multiple people touch those utensils. So what we do going forward is, for the first time ever for dining services, for the meal plan in the cafeteria, we will have to-go options. You can either eat them here or you can take them to go with you. And what they entail is the deli sandwiches that you guys know from the Hilltop Grab and Go and stuff like that will be available to take with you, along with pre-made salads. Those salads will be like Caesar or traditional Cobb salads. All those salads will be available to go, which solves two things. One, we can keep the nutritional value of having those two bars just in a packaged environment. But two, because it'll allow us to have to-go policies. So instead of everyone sitting in here during the busiest times, you'll be able to grab a lunch or a dinner, take it with you, and go eat it, maybe outside if it's a nice day, up at your room, somewhere along the lines of that. Seating in here will be different. Seating capacity in here will have to be almost half of what it normally is. So you'll see the seating spaced out and arranged differently than what you're accustomed to if you're a current student coming back onto campus. We will expand out into the UC, the University Commons space. So there'll be seating and stuff out there for students to enjoy their meals, enjoy their hot food or the cold food they pick up, and their drinks, to go out there and spread out a little bit so we're not so densely packed in. The main thing with all of these policies and everything we do going forward is that we're going to adhere to every CDC, state, and local guidelines we have. Those have changed quite a bit since March. We anticipate them changing further. All of our programs and our plans will adhere to those policies and take those into consideration as we move forward. All right, a couple other things that we're going to be doing is we won't be able to have the traditional porcelain plates or metal silverware or plastic cups you guys are used to in the cafeteria. If you're a current student coming back, we will have to go to some disposables. So what that means is the plates, the cups, the forks will be plastic or compostable. We will do as much as we can to make sure they're environmentally friendly, either compostable or used with renewed energy. We will do our best to make sure that happens, but we will be in line with all the other schools, all the K-12s, all the other different businesses that are going to more of that model during this pandemic. So we will do our best to get those items in, but you'll see a lot more use of disposable utensils and serviceware. Another thing to think about is I have about 60 to 70 work study students that work for me. They make up 3/4 of my work staff that will work in the Hilltop, that will work in Basil Beans, that will work everywhere throughout the process for me. We wanted to protect them. That's what this serviceware comes into effect, because it's not so much that the plates and stuff would be a contamination for the guests. They're cleaned through a high temperature sanitation dish machine. The danger is that after you use them, you will have them dirty and return them to a dish crew that will be made up of your peers, students. We want to protect them from touching or coming into contact with utensils used by another student, or faculty or staff member for that matter. So The other thing to think about is that all students and all my staff will be temp checked when they arrive for work. They'll be health screened for any sort of respiratory illness they may have. We're going to make sure that we keep those things under control as best as possible. People will not be coming to work if they don't feel well or if they have any symptoms that qualify for them to stay at home, and just be safe. All right, the other thing is you're going to see more graphics on the floor, more signage for keeping 6 feet apart, where to kind of go. There's arrows to kind of direct you. Many of the current students already kind of know where to go, but for freshmen and stuff like that, it's just another advantage that we can put out there just so they kind of more comfortable about what they're seeing, what they're interacting with, what they're experiencing. All right, the other thing I'd just like to end on for dining services is this is a collaborative enterprise. It always has been for me. I've been here for about 14 years. So I anticipate the students will have some suggestions, have some comments, have some concerns over the semester as things ease up or maybe possibly get more restrictive. As that goes, please communicate with me. I have my email address, janthes@mtmercy.edu, or in person. Come talk to me and we can work those things out, maybe come up with some different ideas or different plans. We're here to support you. We're here to support this great community. And I want you to know that we're a partner in your safety and providing all the different aspects of the meal plan that you enjoy. And with that, I hope you have a great summer, and I hope to see you back here soon.